Alright, I don't have enough time to do all of this. Probably, I might now, but I don't know. But here. This is my goo after I made it. I've made a whole bunch over here. The goo does go down, but I'm not going to make it this time. See, if you use your hand does look like this. It comes off easily with water. A little bit of water. Sorry about the drizzling in the background, and if you do hear any voices, it's my landlord and my neighbors, because I'm outside. This will get messy, so I recommend doing it outside. But if your parents don't mind, you would do it inside. Sorry if I'm speaking quickly, but I don't have enough time. So, when you're doing this, you want to mix your goo sort of like this with your hand, if you want to use your hand. But if you're going to use a shovel or something, go like this. Oops, I forgot to tell you the ingredients. The ingredients is water and ashes. You don't want to put the water too much higher than your ashes, and the ashes you're using are from the fire. We have had this fire. This will get messy. So yeah. Sorry about that dog, if you can see it. Penny. Come here, Penny. It's not my dog, it's my neighbor's. Here I love little Penny. Go home, Penny. Going home, Penny. She just told me no. Now you can make figures, but you have to put it on tinfoil and you have to cook it in the oven. If your parents, but this would require parents' permission. Now, if your oven is kind of dying, I wouldn't recommend doing this, but you can do this over heat somehow. And also, when you make these figures, I'd recommend putting the tinfoil down before you make the figure. And I don't know if I said this already, but you can use water to get it off your hands. A little bit of water, that'll do. It does come off easily from your clothes. It does not sting. I've made this a couple of times. It does take a little while to get the hang of it. If you put too much water, that's okay. Just make another batch or add some more ashes. But if you want a whole bunch of goo, I would recommend using a big pot or something. Something like a tub. Something not literally as big as a tub, but yeah, a bucket or something. You wouldn't, because it does go down when you're stirring it, so don't worry about that. You're not doing anything wrong when you're doing this. Okay, Penny, can you stop eating the cat food that's on the ground? Go that way. No, that way. That way. If you find anything in your goo, I would recommend taking it out before you cook it if you're going to make figures. Also, if you get a little bit of goo on your phone, I would recommend wiping it off really quickly. Or any ashes, that'll be fine. It does come off easily with a rag, but if you get goo, you still can wash it off with a rag, but I wouldn't recommend using water to get the goo off. That'll just make it worse. So, yes. Also, oh, yes. I've been making, this is going to be, yes, I know this is quick for the next video, but that was yesterday when I made it. Well, not yesterday when I made the Twilight movie. I made it 3 days ago. It just didn't feel like really uploading. See, there are the voices, if you can hear them. Okay, I did leave that thing dripping, so I'm going to be going now. And if your parents don't want any mud or anything on their, or goo on their rags, I wouldn't recommend doing this. This is my rag. Alright, bye.